Hi guys! By retaining semen, you become more attractive to women. You become more mysterious and intriguing to them, because you make an effort to ignore women which spark their interest in you. This is because girls naturally expect men to show interest in them, take initiative and constantly try to capture their attention. But men who retain semen behave in the opposite way, that is, they ignore women. And this greatly affects beautiful ladies. The nature of women is such that they like guys who don't care about them. It excites them and gives them a certain thrill. By retaining semen, you become more independent and mysterious to females. The sexual tension between you and beautiful women intensifies greatly. You have a strong sexual aura that makes women think about you. Retaining semen can increase your level of ojas or life energy. Ojas is the level of energy, self-confidence, and even aggressiveness that some ladies may find attractive qualities. Retaining ojas affects a man's appearance, skin condition, and radiant appearance. Women will feel your high vibrations, and you'll stand out among other guys. Therefore, all ladies will only think about you, they'll feel your high vibrations, and you'll become a magnet for females. You will notice how once unattainable women start looking at you secretly and turn away as soon as you look at them. In general, by retaining semen, you become a desired object of desire for all sexual ladies. Furthermore, it is important to remember that attractiveness is much more than just physical or biological factors and includes things like personality, shared interests, emotional compatibility, and much more. So, retaining semen or practicing Nofap definitely gives you a high advantage with the female audience. The male audience is very interested in how to attract girls. That is, there is a demand specifically for attracting women. And I'll tell you that retaining semen attracts females. And maybe you will attract some Instagram queens and other beautiful women and live happily ever after. And in general, you won't have a shortage of ladies, because high vibrational women will feel your supreme vibrations, and wherever you go, beautiful women will pursue you. While being on semen retention, your sexual tension will increase highly, and you will reach the seventh heaven. So guys who are interested in attracting women can turn off the video. I have already given you enough honey. Your life will be filled with all positive moments, happiness and harmony with women. In fact, your life will become one big fat plus. So guys, what I told you is just one side of the coin. And now I'm gonna talk about the other side, opposite side of the coin. And whether it's worth talking about the other side, I don't know. In the rest of the video, I'll talk about trivialities that are not worth worrying about. So you don't need to watch the video any further and can turn off the video and go about your business. So, if you are still here, the thing is, if you are interested in how to attract women, it already indicates that you are experiencing a lack of female attention or a certain need to attract women. And according to the law of abundance, everything is attracted to those who already have abundance and sufficiency, and taken away from those who are lacking it. Therefore, the rich become even richer, and the poor become even poorer. That is why the very motive of attracting women puts you in a position of needing or lacking female attention. Therefore, for those guys who want to attract beautiful females, there is an opportunity to attract them and taste all the delights of the modern relationship conveyor. In one of our previous videos, we already talked about deer round dances. During the mating season, male deers usually run around the female and begin to dance or perform mating rituals to attract attention and win female's favor. And this is called reindeer round dances. Today I would like to delve into the topic in more detail and discuss how it all works in practice.
So here you are, and here she is, the female, the queen of Instagram or any other beautiful female with whom you want to mate. For her, You are just one of many who are currently trying to win her favor, who are vying for her attention, just like you. And all these guys are participating in the deer round dance. They run around her, trying to catch her attention. She sees you, as well as Willie, Richard, and John. The world is small, and considering the clear intentions, who do you think the female will choose? She also clearly understands what all the participants in the deer circle want. She will probably choose Willie or John, and you will temporarily be outside of her inner circle. Now is the time to ask yourself what you are willing to offer in exchange for sex. Let's assume you are lucky, and you have captured her attention, and the process has begun. The female almost immediately charms you, and begins to pump your brain with hormonal hooks. She does it flawlessly. More and more. Bang, the deer plugin activates. Unconsciously, you fall into an emotional dependency on her. She reinforces this bond through luring, intriguing you, and other needs. Depending on the appetite of the female, males on the conveyor belt sometimes offer incredible benefits, and then in 100% of cases conception occurs. And the male instantly finds himself in a weak and dependent position. Now everything will be as the female wants, and in 8 out of 10 cases, John will appear on the horizon. It may look fun in the pictures, but in real life, it's much sadder. John shouldn't be happy. He will face the same fate as you conception and ending up in a weak dependent position. But the female immediately receives a double guarantee of passive economic income for the next 18 years when her emotional passion fades. In this crystal wonderland, another naive male Richard will appear, and the relationship conveyor will come alive with new energy. In these examples, we did not even discuss the fact that the children may not be yours at all. In such situations, the system loses stability, and anything can happen. Texas has a new law, Texas SB 785, which permits men who have been ordered to pay child support without genetic testing to request genetic testing in order to determine whether they are the genetic parent of the child.
Of course, guys, there are other possible scenarios. Here I have presented the most likely scheme of how modern relationships work. Of course, there can be other scenarios. There can be harmonious relationships with girls as well. But that is different topic where there is no dependency on females. Much depends, of course, on your charisma and how much you need women and what you are willing to do or not to do for them. So guys, here is the video I made for you today. Therefore, I'm looking forward to your comments under the video. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank God. Good luck you all. Bye.